track card, progressive pattern hacker. 31 samples of dirty subject matter. We got that Amiga vision. Better bring your homework, boy, cause this is revision. Professional track card, progressive pattern hacker. 31 samples of dirty subject matter. We got that Amiga vision. Better bring your homework, boy, cause this is revision. Rocking all night to that pattern skank, digging deep in the sample bank. Can't leave nothing blank. Try for the tracks like a battle tank. Roll tracking in our sleep like androids counting. 64 electric sheep. You can find us in the demo scene, proud and raw. Surrounded by Amigas and 64s. 1-bit, 2-bit, 3-bit more. 7-bit, 8-bit, no more. We be making a play with AB projects at 64K. Main aim to win the day. Ear chopping, head bobbing, bag 'em up, never stopping, track smashing, noise catching, get the beat cracking. One more thing left before you go crackers. To the hackers, good visions of pro trackers. Professional track card, progressive pattern hacker. 31 samples of dirty subject matter. We got that Amiga vision. Better bring your homework, boy, cause this is revision. Professional track card, progressive pattern hacker. 31 samples of dirty subject matter. We got that Amiga vision. Better bring your homework, boy, cause this is revision. Hoffman breaking up the tracks with day trip and filling in the gaps. Listen up, here's a fact. The demo scene ain't dead. It's just you can't read the code. Better get it in your head before the deadline's closed. Text the form, the fact of the matter is you'll batter you been stuffed day before you were born. So listen up before you go crackers. Out to the hackers, good visions of old trackers.
Hello there.
US Gold present from Sega. Outrun.
Marvelous.
Timing indeed. Yeah, I should know by now. That is what happens. Thank you very much. Thank you all. We've officially started. Apologies, slightly late due to my incompetence, which will not surprise anyone. I forgot to change stream title just about to go live. Thought, yeah, better do that. And forgot about half a dozen other things as well. So yeah, pro streamer. That's what I am. We all know it. So hello, Burnslipper. Burnslipper, you're here first. Well done. Hello to Mitch. He's in transit. That's fine. Good to have you here. Hello to Pete, Damien, Nick, Mike, Ridajek, and everyone else who's here already. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're all doing well. Lovely to see you all. For my single stream this week, due to Thursday being our NAG meet. So hopefully we'll see quite a few people for that. So yeah, I can't do both at the same time, so I have the night off streaming on Thursday. But looking forward to Thursday anyway. Should be good. Hopefully the weather doesn't put people off. It's meant to rain, I think, quite a lot most of this week. So hopefully that doesn't deter people from attending. We need a good... Say don't need a good turnout. I hope we have a good turnout. We need a... I suppose we do need more people to turn up at some point. But it's Thursday in December, so not expecting hundreds of people. Some of snow ice. Well, we can say that's not going to happen. It's definitely not cold enough for that, unlike last week. You think you're 1200 and hopefully someone will sell Go Tech Flipper works. Oh, okay. Hopefully someone will sort you out for that, Nick. I'm sure somebody can. That's what we're good at, isn't it? We're getting these things sorted. But, you know, there's always people who know these things, so that's a learning process. That's what it's all about. Yes, so that's happening Thursday. I hope to see a lot of you there for that, who are local anyway. If you're not local, probably a bit harder. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. Good night. We'll do the Turbo Santa competition as well. The high school competition. Nifrig's Turbo Santa. And we have got a prize from Gideon, who is going to donate one of the 500 mini mouses. I don't know, USB mice or whatever, but that probably works on anything. But he'll donate that as a prize, which is nice. Yes, indeed, Nick, indeed. Yeah, before we get to business, quick updates as well on the old charity stream fundraiser thing that we did. So the total we had in the end was £573.75. Our good friend Colin, or Ponder, as you might know him, donated £10 last week. And I put an application in at work for them to double that money raised. Had to get them to add the charity to the list, because it wasn't there. They said it was, but it wasn't. So that took a day or so to verify that. But now I've put the application in for them to match the money we raised. So that should double what you earned, which is fantastic. Fingers crossed that all goes through fine. If it does, then that's takes 1 to 4 figures, which is fantastic stuff. So good work for everyone. We can draw a line under that now, I think. But yeah, the page is still open for now because that needs to go through. But when that's done, hopefully that will be approved, and then we get that processed and then closed off. Yes, it does. Yes, worth bearing in mind that, I think, Burns. They also go to £1,000, which is more than they used to. So it's quite generous, to be honest. So fair play, it is good. Yeah, really pleased with that. So again, well done to everyone who made that happen. On to tonight. Tonight's stream is a bit different. We've got this thing out tonight. I've got it plugged in at the moment, so can't move it that far. My Anbernic RG35 actually. If we take that out, there we go. This thing you see this before. I've not used this for a while now. Yeah, Burns, they changed it last year, I think. They didn't publicise it very much, but they did change it. Which is nice as well. It's really real bonus. Yeah, so using Ambernic tonight, we've got Super Off-Road, which some of you might have played on the Amiga, or on the arcades, or elsewhere. Lots of versions of this. Ironman Stewart, who endorsed this. I do not know who he is. I think he's an American off-road truck racing driver of some description, but that is not my area of expertise. Yeah, there's lots of versions of this game. It's quite popular. It's a single screen racer. 3 players you can play it as simultaneously, which is really good as well. A lot of fun if you can pull that off. It's quite a simple-ish game, but lots of sort of bouncing around and physics and things happening. But that does mean there's lots of different versions of this on different formats. So we're going to play the arcade version first. Then we'll go to the Amiga. Then the ST. The 8-bit computers. The consoles. Handheld versions as well. You name it, we've got it. I'll be sick of the sight of this game by the end of the night, honestly. But we've done this with Rain Brian's a few months back, and I want to do this again. I had a lot of fun with that. I think it's a really good idea for a stream. It's good to compare these different versions and different platforms. It's a great device, Pete. Yeah, it is. You see a new one. There's a new one, isn't there? The Plus model, which I have purchased. I haven't paid for it though. I got lots of Amazon gift cards from work. I've been performing quite well, you see. So they basically paid for all that for me. That will arrive at some point before Christmas. Yeah, Burns, I'm glad I had that. I provided that service to you. You know, you can tune in, and on a Tuesday night, and oh god, it's wet work policy, because they didn't. In all seriousness, they didn't publicise that very well. So I don't think they did. I might have missed it. So it's worth knowing. You know, it's worth knowing. If you do anything like that in the future, or know anyone who does, but give them a heads up on it. It's worth it. Garlic press. Oh yes, I'm gonna wait to get my new device, I think, and see what we can do with that. But we'll talk about that as we go along, I think, because it's quite interesting. You got a game? Oh, did you? Nice. Not bad at all, that. You can get lots of different things. I just had to give Amazon vouchers and stuff because just do what you want with them, can't you? It's great. Although apparently you can't now exchange Amazon gift cards for like PlayStation or Xbox gift cards. In fact, they stopped that now. That's been banned for some reason. Amazon has stopped that policy for some reason. I don't know why, which is a bit annoying. So I sometimes do that as well. Give myself some extra credit on my account to buy games I never play. That's how I do things around here. Oh, you got Amazon gift card. Ah, cool. Yeah, best way, isn't it? Best way. You get what you want then. Straff, how you doing, Straff? Good to see you. Welcome in. Right, should we play some games? I think we are here for this. Yeah, so this is GarlicOS on the RG35XX, as it's snappily called. I think this is now provided with the console as well. I think there's a dual boot system. But yeah, this isn't the latest version either. But this works really well in here. As you can see, that's yeah, I know. I'll get a new one soon. I'm getting the Plus model. I don't need to update this anymore. Well, I might need to. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this. The Plus one. Apparently, stock the rest of the Plus version is a lot better. It has a RetroArch built in, which is a bit of a win actually. I'm good, Straff, thank you. Yep, all good here. Still a bit of a cold, though. Cold hanging around for ages now. If I sort of sniff and cough a bit, apologies, but I do have the remnants of a cold. Isn't quite going away, which is really annoying. Yeah, the Plus has GarlicOS 2.0 installed, but from what I understand, as it is at the moment, it doesn't support the new features on the Plus. so it doesn't get you Bluetooth or Wi-Fi access, or the extra calls like Dreamcast or DS or PSP, which is a shame. Not at the moment. I'm sure that will change. But worth bearing in mind is you want to buy a Plus, perhaps at the moment. You might have to be patient with some of this stuff. Now, this isn't alphabetical order entirely, so I have to try and find Ironman's. Oh, it is. It's some reason it's down there. Oh, nice, Nick. That's pretty cool. I've tried DOSBox on here to try the PC version, but I can't get it to work. So, I'll probably do something wrong. Something I should look at a bit more, I think. I like to be able to play DOS versions of these games, but I can't do it at the moment. It doesn't work. Here we go. This is the arcade original of Super Off-Road, which came out in 1989. Right, now, before we start, the volume might be a problem, because each call has different volumes. So it may be too quiet. Let me know if this is a bit quiet or too loud. Like change volume. Oh, cool, Nick. Yeah, cheers. I'll bring this with me on Thursday. Maybe we can have a look through the settings and stuff, how it gets to work. That'd be cool. Cheers. Goblin Prince, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'm all good, thank you. Right, let's start the game. Right, let's put your initials first. Bit sensitive on the D-pad. Birth date, I mean, I'm not putting my actual date in. 1157, that'll do. Pick your country. Britain, obviously. So that's skid marks. I suppose there are similarities in the fact there's lots of little bumps in the road and lots of skidding about and lots of physics at work. But it's a bit more primitive, I guess. Oh, here we go. There are actually 3 of those ladies, believe it or not. There's one for each player, I don't know why. There are, yeah, some bikini-clad ladies who accompany the winners at the end, for some reason. Although, as you will see, not in the SNES version, for reasons you can probably work out when we get there. But on the red one, we've got to do 4 laps or 5 laps, I think it is, of each track. You see, you pick up power-ups as well. You've got nitros, which you can use at intervals to speed you up. Then you can pick up some cash along the way. You buy upgrades in the shop in between races. See, it is a bit bouncy, a bit bumpy at times. Where's some extra cash up there? The computer doesn't get it first, which it does. And a bit of pro tip here: you don't want to win by too big a margin, because computer players get better quicker if you do that. So you want to try and make it as tight as you can, while you still make sure you win, of course. Like that. I don't think I'm American. Oh, I didn't select it, did I? That timed out before I selected my flag. Yes, I'm not actually American, of course. I think it doesn't look credit as well, in case I lose. So $100,000 in the bank. If I had that, I wouldn't be spending it on the car. I would be doing something else with that money. Shocks are a good thing to buy. It's helped you get more grip with the scenery. Right, here we go. Track 2. You can play this in 3-player mode. It's probably the best way to play the game, really. So it's a bit harder. You've got the water to deal with here, and obviously there's a little bit curvy there as well, so you can't always drive straight through. We've got special nitros. I'll use them at some point. Here we go. Oh, that works. Nitros break the back of that car. Oh, extra 10k. That's handy. I see you bounce off the walls a bit there as well. So it can cause some problems. You can lose your momentum quite fast. You can end up facing the wrong way. Like too much hassle if you're not careful. So all things to bear in mind with this game. Okay, fun it off to buy some beers and the murderers are. As long as you don't drive afterwards, of course, that would be irresponsible. Top speed this time. Other car sprites. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there are people who will know more than me about this kind of thing, about the hardware. But there's a lot of frames, aren't there? You should say different angles. Yeah, just directions, and also, yeah, you should say when you go up different, you got hills and you bounce about. Yeah, definitely lots of animation. And also, you got the scenery as well, so the flags move when you hit them. A lot of it's quite dynamic, I think, which is quite cool. So yeah, you know, you got all. It's not just for show, you know. The different bumps and little hills and the water, they all have an actual effect on the driving. A lot of overhead racers don't really have that. I think its own follow-up, Indie Heat, is a victim of that. Actually, it's all very samey because they've taken out all the interesting bits of scenery that you can bounce on, and all the physics and stuff. It's all a lot simpler. Hey, Bitrul, how you doing? Yeah, we are playing all different versions of this though, so this might be a slightly different way of doing it. I hope that's a bit more interesting. Hello, Archerus, how you doing? Good to see you. I had played Knights of the Sky on stream, although that was a demo version of the cover disc. But yeah, that's it's quite impressive, Knights of the Sky. Very atmospheric, but not really my cup of tea, necessarily. I think we're a bit quicker there, actually. Well, I got the acceleration and top speed upgrade, so it would help. Oh, somehow missed that cache. It's a bit annoying. Oh, bounced off the... Oh, this is quite cool, actually. They do get the tangle sometimes. With each other. So there is actual interaction between the cars. Oh, that nitro almost backfired there, actually, didn't it? Sort of like hammering off the wall. Oh, no! Lost that one. Well, I'm afraid let's use that up. Probably sure to be finishing there, I think. See, you can't finish second. You have to win every race. pretty brutal. Also, you race. You see, this time you race on the other way round as well, reverse the track. Yeah. I might buy a couple of pints for that price. If you're lucky. Yeah, I like the single screen thing. It does give the game simplicity as well that I quite enjoy. It's not very complicated. But I don't know, how'd that computer probably get Nitro anyway? But it's not easy, you know. It's deceptive. It's about the arcade. Oh yeah, totally. Oh no, I understand it because it is very much that kind of game, isn't it? That it's trying to get some more cash from the punters. Oh, did the music stop? That's got a bit funky, I think. Oh, never mind. We got there in the end. And I hope that'll calm down a bit. Yeah, I think there's something you said actually. You don't have to memorise anything. It's all on the screen for you to see. It's not too zoomed in, like machines. And even I really like Roadkill. I think Roadkill's a really good game. And you got the map in the corner, but it's still quite zoomed in. And it can be a bit difficult to anticipate what's coming. Music did bug out. That's weird, yeah. That was a bit odd, but it just sort of went completely silent for a while. Then the music comes back, and it was all very, yeah, very funky. I suppose that in the arcades, you wouldn't really notice it, because the arcade's quite loud. Oh yeah, the practice that in Roadkill was a good touch. It does help. It does disable all the scenery and all the power-ups and things, so you don't get all that. Which is, I'm sure it's a good thing, actually. Sounds gone again? Has it? Sounds okay to me. You hear me, not the game. Can you not hear the game? Anyone else? You can't hear. That's really weird. Because I can hear it. OBS is outputting the capture on the capture. Is that putting the audio levels? Oh no, I didn't want to start that. I'll look at it in a minute. Yeah, Mitch, we were talking about earlier about that not having the AI. I've expressly avoided having the AI every time. To the point where I didn't actually win one race, which was not what I meant to do. It's really odd. You can't hear it. I'll after this race, I'll pause it and I'll try and just do a capture reset and see if that makes a difference. That sometimes works. If the capture gets reset, it will kick back into gear, so to speak. Right, I'm way behind here. Right, okay. So that one didn't go so well. Right, I'm not going to insert a coin. I'm going to try and reset the capture. Whoops. Let's have a look. Oh, where is it? Pro streamer, folks. Can't find can't find the scene. There it is. Right, just going to deactivate. Then activate again. Right, let me know if you can hear that. Yep. Cool. Pretty much. Turn it off, turn it on again. That's what. That seems to work. It always seems to work. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Had that a few times now. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. That's the arcade version. So it's quite a simple game, really. Now you're on the ring. Hi, Bro Hips. Right, everyone is happy to stand is there, so that's good. So quite a simple game, still quite fun. So that's kind of it for that version. We'll leave that there. So now we're going to move over and start playing the myriad of home versions, which there are lots. So I think I counted as Amiga ST, Spectrum, Amstrad, C64. So that's 5, isn't it? Then we've got Master System, NES, Mega Drive, SNES, Game Boy, Game Gear, and Atari Lynx. So that's 12 versions. That's quite a lot. So it's interesting how they all deal with this game, especially the handhelds as well. The handheld versions, I think, are quite interesting. Oh, yeah, we said Amstrad. Nivrig appears. A wild Nivrig appears. How are you doing, Nivrig? Good to see you. Right, we'll start in time on the fashion. I've got some demos in here now as well. Demos run quite well, I have noticed. We have got Nivrig's game Turbo Santa as our high school compo at the meet this week. So that will be fun. You can't go too far wrong with that. Yeah, handhelds never catch on, will they? What a ridiculous idea that is. What is up? Things are up. I don't know. The sky, the ceiling. Are you trying to be one of the cool kids? Right, this is the Amiga version. Whoops. Sorry that we didn't restart the game in time. Let's restart from the start. Right, let me know how that sounds. Everything's upset your prospects. Good to hear. Let's watch a quick out of the cup of tea. Not demo time. Right, put my initials in again. August 10th, 1966. Slightly crackly. Oh, that's good. Maybe that's gone again in terms of it's not working properly again. I'm gonna try and reset it. It does this sometimes. Yeah, the game will wiggle. I just need to reset it. Right, okay, bear with me. Oh, it started without me. Anyway. The same, is it? Okay. Maybe it's the emulation as opposed to the output. Anyway, this looks very similar to the arcade, except a bit more squished, I think, in terms of display. The frame rate isn't as smooth, but other than that, it's pretty good. You know, it is, everything's here. The animation, all the little details, the physics, the idiot computer cars there. Also, different starting track. So the track ordering isn't quite the same. I don't think it's the same track, is it? I'll do what I did before. The white car's having a hell of a moment. Yeah, I think that's it. Archivist City's NTSC wasn't overpowered. In PAL, it would have filled the whole screen. It would have looked a bit nicer, I think. But it's a nice version. I mean, it is the arcade game, isn't it? I mean, the arcade game isn't that complex, I suppose, so that helps. They can kind of fit it all in. And as far as I can tell, it's all here. Not sure the tracks are exactly the same order. It might be a bit different. Yeah, this is the Amiga version. You get lots of nitros to start with as well. It's quite generous the nitros it gives you. So that's one to bear in mind. You see some of the other versions actually. Not quite the same, but this one, the arcade version is the same as this. In terms of the nitros it lets you have at the start. This is like life blue that's matching hair colour. Identical though. Yeah, frame rate is a bit lower, I think. I don't think it's quite the same. It's still very playable though. Yeah, it's a very faithful port. You get used to it very quickly. Track differing gets worse. There is a bit more differing. I think, yeah, they're probably quite vague colours, aren't they? They're playing track well again. But the other way around. Some of the later versions do this differently. They don't order the tracks in this way, as you'll see when we get to them. So there are some interesting differences between the versions. This is Graftgold, by the way. Graftgold did all the computer ports. They also did the Master System version, I think. Possibly the Game Gear? Makes sense, wouldn't it? Controller. I'm using the handheld I'm using. I'm just using the joypad on that. Oh no, don't win that easily. Too late. I'll get better now. I didn't really think. Yeah, it's just my handheld device. It's got the controller built into that, so it's not fantastic, but it does a decent job. It's like very Game Boy-ish in how it's laid out. There's 4 buttons, face buttons rather than 2. It's got normal D-pad. You've got the shoulder buttons on the back. You don't use for this really. But yeah, I can show you this in a bit. If you haven't seen it yet, you want to have a look what it's like. Oh no, press the wrong button. I thought these were nitros up. I didn't press accelerate. That's a schoolboy error, wasn't it? Right, give us a bit of work to do here. Yeah, it's about 60 Hz mode. It probably would make a difference. Or NTSC mode. I don't know it's designed with that strictly in mind. Because, I guess, Graftgold are a UK developer. But, it probably would make a difference. But I guess most people would have played games by default on PAL. Let's hang on to the cars. I think you're probably right, Arcturus. That would make sense. For Indie Heat. This is the prequel to Indie Heat. I think Indie Heat is basically the follow-up to this game. We might do Indie Heat another time in this stream, actually. There are a few versions of Indie Heat as well. Not as many as this. I have to say, though, I do prefer this to Indie Heat. Although Indie Heat does have the pit stops. And you can knock the other cars out of their pit stops, which is quite funny. So there is that. But yeah, Indie Heat on the Amiga, I find very, very easy to get through, actually. Very quick to get through. This is not so much. Same banjo. Yeah, absolutely. It has to be, doesn't it? Same instrument used, same sample. No doubt about that. Must be. Yeah, the jack's probably correct there as well. Probably has to fit in half a megabyte. I think that's probably what happened. Yeah, exactly. Kill the pit crew. What more do you want? I don't endorse this. Don't try this at home, by the way. But it's quite fun in the context of the game. I'm not a big fan of the track sequencing, actually. I'm not sure. I must really pay much attention to the arcade version and how that works. You do have to repeat tracks on that as well. But yeah, I don't really like that very much. I know you changed the way you go around the track, like you reverse it, but this is like race number 6, and this is the 3rd time I played this track. Does feel a little bit repetitive. You guys want to see some extra tracks, don't you, really? Some of the other versions don't do it this way. Right, got 3 shocks already. Your own joke here. Oh, wrong button again. What am I doing? That's twice I've done that already. How did I forget what button I'm meant to be pressing? Anyway, not to worry. Got enough nitros to spare, so we'll catch up that way. Still a bit behind here. Oh no, it didn't help. Off the flag. Ah, no, struggled there. Sorry, distant third. Right, got some credits, frankly, in this version, so we carry on for a bit. Yeah, as we were discussing about Indie Heat, yeah, it's essentially a sequel to this game, isn't it? I know, 30k on the side of the road, would be nice, wouldn't it? Thanks, Straff, for joining us. No worries. Thank you for coming along. Have a good night. Oh, there's 20k. Well, I could go out and pick 20k off the side of the road, honestly. Right, I've got a big lead in this one. So, I had to slow down slightly. I am way ahead here. Don't win by that much. That could be a problem. But AI gets better. Mitch, I'm glad your teeth and glossy coat are all in order. What we like to hear. Can't happen the damaged glossy coat. Some more nitros. I'm getting through nitros a bit more now. Right, here we go. Here's the new track to play on. A little shortcut there. You should brave enough to go through it. I am not. Not by a long shot. I'm going to play it a bit safer. He says he drives straight into the barrier. Took that a bit wide, but got a bit of a lead, so that's not too bad. Again, it's that balance of not what... It's tempting to zoom way ahead, but you shouldn't really do that. You should make life difficult for yourself later. Another race one. Right, we're getting to the point. Almost buy everything. Right, back to track one again. Which is a little bit, again, not convinced that's a good way to stretch the game out, I suppose. I suppose that's what it does a little bit, if you're repeating tracks. And yes, you drive around in the other way. But if you played this far, you kind of want to see more tracks, don't you? I suppose the flip side is that the races don't take very long. So it doesn't take that long to get to the next one anyway, if we're being honest. It does, we played the arcade version already, and it does do the same thing. I'm not sure if the first track on the arcade is different. That's been bugging me a bit. Certainly the ordering is different, I think. Perhaps slightly in that sense. Although this is the second track. This is the same track, different name, of course. But yeah, I'm sure it's different. I have to say, I think this version is actually a bit easier in the arcade. At least I found it a bit easier anyway. But yeah, I think the big difference is frame rate's not quite as good. Perhaps a few less colours on the screen. You can tell the differing. Probably less frames animation slightly or less. Perhaps the angles of the track's a bit different. It's a bit more limited. Not to the extent you really notice it too much when you're playing it though. I think the essence of the game is here. It's very much, this is the game, you know what it is. Hello Joe, how are you? Good to see you. How did the picture go earlier? I did see you, you're getting to the pond level. You beat that giant big snake thing. I had to drop out, unfortunately, but hopefully that went well. 16 in total. Hey there now, look. End boss of pond. Alright, so you're nearly through the second stage then. Yeah, not bad. That is tough. It's tough cooking, isn't it? A picture. I'll get the sewer levels, but I do try to get beyond the sewer levels. It does definitely get harder. I mean, you lose life at that point in the game. You just lose too much power-ups. You need the power-ups to continue. So it's a bit unforgiving in that respect, I find. I think that's how it's too unforgiving. I love a picture. I think it's a great game, but that's the one thing they didn't quite get right, I think. We get track pack main. Oh, I have it on. I have to have a look at some point. Might not be on here, but I can get it easy enough. That'd be interesting to have a look at, actually. Hello, Hitch. How's things, Hitch? Good to see you. Nice stream earlier. PS1 stream. That was fun. I enjoyed, oh, that robot shooty game you're playing. What's it called? I've forgotten. That was really quite good. I have to check that one out. It looked great. And I approved the intro music, so that was good. I really should. It's the bit first world problem. I admit. But what puts me off the use of PS1 more? Burn the CDs. It's so much effort. It's terrible, isn't it? It's a bit lazy like that, I suppose. I should be doing that more because there's some great games that I just have not got around to playing. What I should do. Yeah, I know. It's a fair cop. Right, okay, I'm having a bit of a mare on this track here. I could use nitros, but that's too late, really. I know, I know, right? I've actually got, on this device, I do have Harmful Park on here. I think it's the English patch version as well. But yeah, I could put them on. I could use this PS1 stuff. But I want you to actual PS1, the actual controller. So, yeah, that's the reason I've not done a PS1 stream for ages. For that reason, because I'm that lazy. So yeah, sorry about that. So it's something what to do. I want to do Harmful Park and a few other sort of shooters as well. But yeah, I just haven't got around to it. I need to rectify that, really. It's just sheer laziness. That's it. Don't you think? No, I know. It isn't a game that relies on the translation, is it? Harmful Park. That is to be said for certain. It's just the intro, isn't it? Who really cares about that? Right, so this time I'm actually quite a way ahead. It's the last race I had a shocker. Isn't this the first track in the arcade? Well, I'll go mad. Hi, Arcobin. You find physics to be pretty arbitrary. I don't know. I think the bouncing about and it is kind of what makes the game, really. I think you can easily go the wrong way without really having much control over it, I suppose. You kind of jump around and suddenly you turn direction. Get PS1 mod to get SD card. Yeah, I could do that, I suppose. The SD card route. I think you got the old, burn your own CDs approach. So there is that. But maybe modelling it further to use SD card is the way to go. I mean, there are physics in the game. I mean, it's not ultra realistic. I think we can safely say that. And it isn't meant to be, is it? To be fair to it. It's kind of fine. I like the fact you can interact with the scenery. A lot of racing games, similar sort of racing games, you can't really do that in the same way. I think that's the one point on the Indie Heat that I don't like, because that's not there, really. And it's a bit more boring. But the sort of bouncing about and the jumping is interesting. It is why it's fun. I think it's what Indie Heat has failed to grasp. Agnes, yes! I am the real Noah. Yes, I'm glad you remember that one. We had a fun time in Agnes' stream the other day. I went and raided Agnes at the end of my stream. And we were talking about stuff generally, and he called me the real Noah. That's the phrase he went for. And I thought I'm taking that for my tour poster one day. No, Noah, as in I know lots of things, apparently. Not Noah's Ark. That's quite different. That'd be a weird version of Noah's Ark, wouldn't it? I'll leave Nebulous and Rick Dangerous to sink. I don't like it. Well, I can't be too competent. Where's the fun in that? Of course, I like an idiot. That's where the fun is, isn't it? Anyway, I'm all good, thank you. Agnes, hope you're well. Go on. Yes! Nitro at the end. Right, I've got lots of credits here. Cash, rather. No credits. Oh, no! bounced away. That's not a good start. Mind you, getting nitros a lot. Shouldn't be losing this, should I, from here? I've done best I thought it would. So I spent longer on this version than I wanted to. But after this one, we're going to do the Atari ST version. And then we're going to 8-bit micros. Which I'll be less good at, I think. Another win. This is the Amiga version. So we played the arcade one first. The original. They went to Amiga. Then we're going to ST. They'll do the 8-bits. They're all by Graftgold. Graftgold do some quite good conversions. They did their own Ryans, didn't they? And that was quite competent. All the 8 and 16-bit computers, actually. Or their PC Engine version's best. Well, I've had a quick sneaky peek at some of the other versions. Just to test it out. Oh, this is all gone. This track does for me, really. It's interesting though, because when you play them back to back like this, you can tell differences between the arcade version and this version. This is a good version. It's a good conversion of the game. But that's our lot on this one. That's the Amiga version. We've seen quite a lot of that. That's pretty good, I think. I think that's a pretty solid effort from Graftgold here. Yeah, I think the arcade one was 3 players. The arcade one was 3 players. The Amiga and ST, we've got 3-player modes. I think the 8-bit computers have 2 players. Didn't know NES had 4 players though. That's a definite improvement of the others. So next up, we're going to move over to the Atari ST. Yes, Hitch SNES version will be played as well. We're trying to do all of them if I can. No, I got this wrong. This is the disc I'm using. Dreamo 9. That's not Super Off-Road, I got that wrong. This is one of Mitch's favourites. Oh, Mitch likes the old menu disc, the ST. But that's a good place to get this sort of stuff. Oops, got the old keyboard layout out. I've already got that, Mitch, it's fine. I found it. It's ages ago. They're different versions, it's okay. It works. Oh, Christ, on a bike. That's, ugh. Mess up my eyes. Right, I don't think I've got a key assigned to space, which is a bit silly. Maybe I have, I just don't know it, but yeah, press space there. Oh, this is in your Commodore pack, was it? This game. Nice. I play it quite a lot then. Hi, Lister, how are you? This off Bash Party Rise Up 2013. Oh, is it? I wasn't aware of that. or the reason behind it. Right, as you can see, it's fairly similar to the Amiga version. Obviously the AY music. Hang on a minute. What controls? Have I changed controls? Yes, I have. So I'm mapped up to a button, so I am not that specific. Right, so this looks, looks incredibly similar to the, quite exactly the same actually. I suspect that the Amiga version, two of the graphics are the same as this one, which explains probably fewer colours than it should have been. I'm not fond of this AY tune, I'll be honest. Oh, long name, not RC. Right, got you. It's one of the longest titles, isn't it? Is it slower? It's quite, it feels a little bit slower. It's not, I think it's massively slow though. I think it is slightly slower than the Amiga one. Yes. Hitch, I know you're a big AY fan. I do like AY as well. I mean, a lot of the, especially a lot of the modern Spectrum tunes as well. Fantastic. But yeah, this doesn't really hit the mark for me, to be honest. Here. Hello, Trek, how you doing? See ya. See, can do one too. I must admit, if I'm being honest, I do prefer the AY, a lot of the AY tunes over the SID tunes on the 8-bits. I like, so it's a really good SID tune, but I do prefer the AY sound. That's obviously completely personal opinion and a personal preference. I appreciate a lot of people wouldn't have that opinion. That's fine. Not I don't appreciate the SID or some of the tunes on it. Yeah, well being. Pigpen Pete, welcome in. How you doing? Bit of practice, it's not too bad. It's getting used to all the bouncing around really. Oh yeah, Crash Archers, that's true as well. Which the audio's back a bit. A little bit, I think. That sounds what you got to say. I can't seem to fix that. I don't know if it's an emulation thing or what. I think this does run a bit slower. Oh, that little fade out and fade in there, that transition is slower as well. Definitely took longer. Yeah, you have to be careful that you don't get too far ahead the AI computers. The AI opponents, because they do improve quicker if you beat them by lots. It's very tempting and very easy to speed away and win by a lap at times. But if you do that, you make it harder for yourself. So I'm a long way ahead here, but I'll have to slow down before I finish, just to let the second player cut the gap on me. This is the thing with this game. Much better in the heat, running over the pit through some areas. Yeah, a few people mentioned that tonight. Can't be why. It is quite funny. But yeah, it's a slightly slower in the Amiga version, I think. Put them side by side, actually, you can kind of feel that. And the music is a bit rough, I think. But other than that, it's a pretty competent version again. I think Graftgold again has done a reasonable job of this on the whole. I mean, they're both very similar versions, really. But then again, to be fair, there's so much you can do in this game, really, isn't there? Yeah. I think that's a fair comment hitch as well. That's quite a good way of thinking about it, I suppose. It's very respectable. Last another thing entirely. Yeah, it's obvious. I think obvious it shares majority of the code. I don't think there's much between the versions in that sense. It feels that way. I think that's a very reasonable assumption to be making. Their Graftgold are pretty good, weren't they? I mean, they did some good quality stuff. The format they're working on, they did a good job of it. So it's probably not surprising this is done competently. I mean, you can imagine tier techs get their hands on this, and Jesus Christ, I think they're big with that really. The 8-bit versions are interesting. As you'll see, I think that's where the limitations of the hardware probably do come into play at this point a bit more. Yeah, I think Mitch, you're right. I think it's just the speed really. It's not, the frame rate's not quite as good as the arcade. That goes to both these versions. But not to the point where it ruins the game, particularly. I think if you didn't play the arcade, you wouldn't really notice. I think it's that kind of thing. It's definitely one of those where you have to play the arcade game to appreciate the differences. But she didn't ever play that. But I didn't until quite recently, to be honest. I've never played the arcade version. I've never seen the arcade cab anywhere. It's not something I ever played. Only the Amiga version. I played the Amiga. I played the Mega Drive version quite a bit actually as well. Back in the day, you had that. I think you rent that out. Where you can rent parts for a weekend or whatever. I remember doing that when I was a kid. But other than that, I didn't really play the game. He just played the Specky version. We're playing along at home now. People just playing what they've got in their hands for comparison purposes. The Specky version's not bad. It runs at a decent pace as well. The one problem I had with the Speccy version, I think, was all the cars the same colour, which is a predictable limitation. I know you've got a little flag in your own car, but it can be hard. So it can be easy to lose that as well. I think that's one thing I found with the Speccy version that I thought could be a bit irritating. But then it's hard to see how they got around that really. Other than that, it did a good job, I think. It's a good, solid port, I think. All the 8-bit ones are. Oh, see, your Wi-Fi is down. That sucks. I know the feeling. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt. Hopefully that is up soon. Is that your provider being a problem? Is there just an outage at the moment? But thanks for joining us anyway. Hopefully it doesn't use data too much. Race. There are some races where it's just a lot closer than others. It's hard to get a lead, isn't it? She's Nitro small, actually. Yeah, I think that's been done for here. I have no credit left, actually. I don't know. I've got 1 credit left, I'm lucky. Very lucky. You play broadcast. Which one's me? Going backwards. Ah, that old feeling. Yeah. We've all been there. We've all been there, haven't we? Our service provider had a... Oh, that sucks. That's a pain. I had that at Virgin Media a few times recently. Pain in the arse. Hope they're sorted soon, though. I mean, that's what you're paying for, isn't it, today? Hayes, how you doing, Hayes? Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for shouting out for Hayes as well. Well done on your efforts for the Game of the Year challenge. That's an epic month. Hey, it's not yet. That's coming next. We have played so far the arcade original, the Amiga, and now this is the ST version. Yeah, big up to Hayes and to Charlie Barr for their efforts. The Go-To Challenge in November. I mean, that's pretty hardcore. Oh, this track is where I usually come unstuck. I never saw this back in the day, because the version I had crashed after the first 2 or 3 tracks. Hey, yes, this is the ST version. Also, I had, back when I was a kid, I didn't understand it at the time. You had the Paradox cracked version on the Amiga of this, and I had that infamous crack trope. Yeah. I didn't get that version for this, you'd be unsurprised to hear. Oh no, don't lose! Don't lose. That's not going to help. Mixel! How you doing, Mixel? Lovely to see you. Hope things are well. I noticed you're back on Twitch recently a couple of times. Right, we'll leave that one there. Quit out. There we go. Yeah, I see you're on Saturdays at the moment. I'm not usually about Saturdays, unfortunately. I keep missing it, but it's nice to see you back. Oh no, don't do that again. Wrong button. Bloody amateur, honestly. Trust me, this stuff. No, Ivan Stewart does not want you to steal the copyright. He's very stern about that. Very stern. Do not mess. He will find out and hunt you down. Oh, see, your what streak? You got a 5-string streak. Nice. Your flame war. It's not such flame war, Mitch. It's the contents of the Cratro, which were a bit dubious. For Super Off-Road. It's the yeah. That's all I'll say about that. You're going to work soon. Oh, that sucks. But glad you're well. Lovely to see you back creating things. Hope your game's going well. Hey, Off, how you doing? Oh, maybe that's, yeah. Maybe that's just to put, one in the eye of Mr. Stewart there. Say, I haven't cracked your game. Childhood bonuses. Oh, God, yeah. Put towards that run. Right, this is the C64 version. Now, it is very brown, but I think that's quite justified in this case. Work on Wizog more at the moment. Try and get the multiplayer done in time. Amiga Island. Oh, nice. Good luck. That would be a good game to have for Amiga Island, wouldn't it? Hope to get it finished or get it ready and get that released. That's something we'll play at our meet at some point when that comes out. That's a proper social game, isn't it? Those sort of games. I always welcome multiplayer games coming out. I don't know. This is actually loading. Let's try it again. This happened before. It takes a couple of goes. For some reason. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. This is a cracked version, you can see. Yes, Hayes. DVS. How you doing, DVS? Good to see you.
Contestant ready.
Thank you, Steve. Right, here we go. Straight into the action here. Again, another Graftgold job with this one. Nice bit of sitting. Yeah, indeed. Is it? It's still crackly. If it's crackly, I don't know what I can do. I'm gonna try the same thing again. Bear with me. That sometimes works, so I just reset it. Otherwise, I don't know what to really do about that. Excuse me. It really surprised where the trophy is. I have, by the way, so I'm using this, you can see it here, my RG35, it's plugged in so I can't lift very far. RG35XX Plus is out, so I'll get one of those and we'll do a feel about that sometime. It's quite smooth. It is very smooth, actually. Hi Rob, how you doing? Good to see you. Game Gear. We'll get to that at some point. Oh my god, look at this. We'll get to the Game Gear version at some point. Yeah, I don't know what it sounds a bit weird for. It should be fine, but I don't know why it's behaving like that. It sounds fine on my headphones. So I suspect it's a capture thing that I haven't nailed down. Right, I'll catch up with you all in a bit. I'm really struggling with this race. So let's take it seriously for a minute. It's really smooth though, isn't it? Ah! Second place, lost already. Hello, Amiga Gamer, how you doing? Nice to be positive. Yeah, the Amiga version is good. This is good as well, actually. I'm quite impressed with this so far, I've got to say. Yeah, 64 version, Steve. Yeah, Burns put plenty of important details there. Yeah, I think we know what Burns is keeping track of. And he's got some sort of scoring system up and running. Also, I noticed in this version, the computer cars get more nitros. Whereas on the 16 bits, and on the arcade as well, you get 25 by default, computers get 10 to start with. But this is all 25, I think. So they did change that for some reason. This is harder. This is definitely harder. God, just got in there. I mean, again, I haven't seen that. I've not actually logged in today. I should log in. I'm just a bit behind all sorts of social media stuff at the moment. I will take a look though. That doesn't sound a lot of fun, to say the least. Swedish, how you doing, Swedish? Good to see you. You come in with Hot Pixel Chicks. Go scrap anyway. Oh well, I suppose that's something. I don't know about the music. It sounds okay here, but I appreciate also it isn't sounding okay on the capture. This is definitely harder. I think the computer cars are more aggressive on this version. It's hard to get past them, you just end up barging into them. So yeah, it does need a bit of practice, I think. Yeah, I think the 64 is suited to this game. I think that's a lot of the reason here. I think it does work really well. It plays to its strengths a bit. As I said, the music sounds fine at this end, but it's often the case that sometimes the capture screws up the audio. So it's fine for me, but it wouldn't be fine for you lot, and I don't know why that is. So it's not been the case in the past. It's got a good excuse to be brown this game. So let's give it that. It does run really smoothly. I was just really impressed with the frame rate on this. I need to get this to my actual 64 and compare it, see how it runs on the real hardware compared to this. This is 3-player. I think this is 3-player. That's quite impressive. Swedish has got the closed captions on. I did install closed captions last week, so I don't know how it's coming out. I did watch back the VOD, some of the VOD last week, and some of it mangled really badly. Partly because my voice, I think, because I do speak quite quick. But I think that's the same for everyone, really. Everyone has the same issues with subtitles. It's not just me, so I'm happy with that. So it used to be Bram. What does Bram even mean? See, that's rubbish, isn't it? I clearly didn't say that. That doesn't make any sense in that context at all. Right, I'll try and do better this time. I want to show you a bit more of this version. I feel like we're seeing a lot of the Amiga and ST, but not so much of this. Oh, that grey car's having a moment. Having said that, I've got a lot of versions to get through, so they get a bit of a move on. Bram Stoker's chapter. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Wi-Fi is back, Steve. Oh, excellent. Wi-Fi is back. Now on PC, excellent. I'm glad your Wi-Fi's back. That is what you pay for, end of the day. So I'm glad that's been sorted out. It is frustrating when it's not, when it does fail. I did lose a lot of frames on Thursday. I don't know if that was my internet or just Twitch or OBS or whatever. Or something else. But I watched Sifo on Friday. And Sifo had the same thing, so... he's on Virgin Media as well, so yeah, who knows. Anyway, that's boring. Technical talk, not here for that. Big thanks to Mr. CJ for his video on closed captions. I watched that and thought, yeah, I should install that, really. Even if it's not perfect, it's nice that the option is there. Mr. CJ. They call him CJ, does it? Okay. Does the closed caption work as characters? I've not actually tried it. I'm quite tempted to try it. Next time I see him, I might put it on, see what happens. If nothing else, it is probably an amusing diversion. So, yeah, there is that. Maybe I will get more viewers because people just love closed captions so much and how mangled they are. They'll come to watch just for the comedy value. That's my path to fame starts here. Right, I need to really use some of my nitros. Oh, don't hit the barrier, you muppet! Oh, Mitch, I know that. But I meant more generally, you know, as a wider audience. That's what helping coughing, is it? Get a Spanish audience. Oh, God. Get some sort of translator in. I know you were, Mitch. Don't hit the barrier, Muppets. Yes, that's a phrase that everybody should be using. There are plenty of real-life situations that could be used. Oh, get in the way! That car is so annoying. They are a bit more crash happy as well, aren't they? It's good they're fallible. They're not perfect. They all make mistakes and they all bump into each other, interact and all that sort of thing. It can make it harder as well. In the really tight areas, if they get stuck, you'll get stuck behind them. these nitros, not doing it very well. Oh, wow, that for a photo finish. Just about stuck in there. The last ST hero is Famous Christmas Day. Sorry, Mitch. That's a film to watch. I got stuck on that blue car. That's really quite annoying. Oh, Burns with the burn there. I think I have, I would say, got a bit better at this, except I'm struggling a bit this time. I did get stuck on that car at the start. That's not helped my cause at all. Oh, we're in front now. This is a really nice game to play. It's a bit tougher than the others, but it really is very smooth. And the synth versions of the tunes are quite nice as well. So yeah, well done, Graftgold. So chat disrespecting No Man. That shouldn't be happening. We all worship the altar of Doe Man around here. So one of these days, I am going to do a Polish Amiga game stream. There's so many weird and wonderful games in that kind of era. You know, got 94 to 96 type era. That I feel we just need to appreciate more. CC said Dome Man. Dome Man! That's a superhero. That needs to exist. I'm gonna lose this time. Right, I might move on actually. We've got no time in this version. This is good though. I really like this. I'm really impressed. No, we'll never credit, have we? Yeah, I think we need to move at this point. It's taking ages here. We've got loads of versions to play, so let's play them. Let's quit out. We quit. Thanks, Amiga, pointing that one out. Yes, I got the cheat and still died. Thank you. Not my finest hour. Right, next up. Is the ZX Spectrum version. Now, this one does have a slight issue, which I think become quite obvious when we start playing it. Is it Cobra? Oh, let's reset. Let's restart that and try again. Start from the start. They should have 128K music, but it runs on 48K as well. Right, I've got to use the virtual keyboard here. Like this, which is crap. I could assign the button, to be fair, but I haven't done that because I am lazy. Mickey Gamer, yes, it will be soon. It's happening. It's actually happening. As long as the car's not the same colour, should be good. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? Oh, right, that's what can go wrong. So, yes. Yes, you can probably see the issue here. My car has a flag on it to indicate that it is my car. However, there is one small problem. It's all bloody yellow. And when the cars are close together, good bloody luck working that one out. Which is a shame, because this is actually quite nicely done otherwise. It runs at quite a nice pace. It's not as smooth as 64, but it runs really nicely in terms of its speed, and it handles quite nicely, where you can work out who you bloody well are. Yeah, you get 48k sound in the game and not any music in game, which is a shame. Like T-Rex, look at this. I have sensing some movement. Mitsos Woo, is that your name there? Got that right? Welcome in. I have played Nitro. Yes, I have played Nitro, and I have completed Nitro as well on stream. I think a long time ago. But yeah, it's certainly a bit more expansive than this. It's quite a lengthy game. Again, it has the power-up system, doesn't it? So you get credits and you buy power-ups. Hello, Mijo. How you doing? Good to see you. I'll catch up the chat properly in a bit. I'm a bit behind at the moment. Apologies. Oh, got stuck on the bloody wall. I think yellow on yellow, arguably a poor design choice. Although it's a spectrum, isn't it? It's hard to see what they could have done. This is, as has been said by someone else, it is quite a nice version otherwise. It's technically quite good. I think it does control quite nicely. Runs at a decent speed. Nitros are pleasingly quick. Dolly Belladonna, welcome in. How are you doing? Almost. She's tastefully covered by a bikini. That is tasteful. It probably isn't. Yeah, that's a thing in this game as well. They don't seem to wear many clothes. Nick, take over the trophy. Mitch, I think they do matter in Nitro. They do matter. You can get up to sort of level 3 with all your power-ups. Just you're in. You can speed away from everyone else. It does matter. In 91, you got your first 500 plus. So next memory, it's fun. You got your 500 plus. We had that as well. Yeah, that's my first Amiga. Did you get the Cartoon Classics bundle? That's what we had. Had Lemmings and Captain Planet and the Simpsons in it. I should think there are a few people who had that as the first Amiga. Yeah, oh, Pete had Cartoon Classics. Those two. What's going on up there? Those two cars have to scrap. The other problem is you can't actually tell which car is which. You can't tell how far you are ahead, so you have to guess. It does play well with the jack. It isn't actually that bad, but yeah, it is a problem. Not be able to make out the cars. Yeah, they made the trucks mostly black yellow outline haze. It'd be better. Yes, it might actually. That's a good shout. It would probably work better. There was a way around that. I think that's a better way. Nick said I don't want to catch up with chat. Maybe I don't, but I will do. Yeah, I think the playability of this is good. They have got the actual engine of the game is pretty solid. Oh, wrong button. Didn't help. But yeah, I mean, it does. See, now I'm going backwards. I can't work out how to turn. Yeah, I just lost a lot of time there. Oh, I sent a long way back. I feel it's a bit more bouncy, actually. So you do get sent so far back when you collide like that. It's a shame there's no in-game music. No, it feels a bit empty about the music. I don't know why it doesn't. You think 128K Spectrum, stick some music in. Oh, bit of a scrap there again. The 8-bit versions have some very aggressive computer opponents. Yeah, I'm ages behind here. It's also a bit easier, I think, to end up bouncing off in a completely different direction you didn't want to go in. Look at that again, they're just having a real go at each other there. Right, last chance, I think, on this. Yes, Archers, I think that's how it is. Let Dave Attenborough and rate this, shall we? That's the best way. People Fantasy is amazing, yeah, I agree. People Fantasy is one of my favourite Amiga games. I mean, Slam Tilt's better, but People Fantasy is a second on Pinball Game. On the Pinball Game Amiga League. There's such a league. Hello, Ian, how are you doing? Good to see you. And Acid Bottle as well. Hello, Acid. Welcome in, folks. Oh, out the bloody way. Honestly. I think on this version they give the computer cards a lot of nitros as well, don't they? So they do use them more. They're quite liberal with use of nitros. Ah, happy birthday, Freya, Ian. Nice one. Hope she had a good day. Ironman Stewart. Oh yeah, the nitric acid wheels. Yeah, it's very, very, very free on the nitros. We'll happily chuck them about like it's no tomorrow. It's just knowing who your opponents really are, because they're not coloured at all, and they've got the colours on the scoreboard, but that's no good, is it? Oh, got stuck again. The tracks are all accurate though, aren't they? They all like the arcade version. The layouts are the same. You got the moving flags when you hit them. Oh no, I got stuck. I lost my car. I thought it was the other car that was doing well. See, that's the problem, isn't it? You do sometimes lose where you are. That's the big issue with this game. Oh dear, I got absolutely rinsed there. I thought I was doing well. I come dead last by miles. Oh dear. Yeah, these really badly. I've got ear infection. Oh, that's not good. Not lost their birthday either. Oh, Burns, you got your 1200 really early. Got in the bundle. Right, that's enough of that. That's quite hard work. It's a shame about that instance with the not being able to tell the cars apart very easily. Archer's compilation. Oh, that compilation. Yeah, an old mix, that, isn't it? Whoever assesses that as well. So far, most of the port's been good, actually. I do like the Amiga one. Right, let's restart. But I would say that, wouldn't I? But no, the Commodore 64 one was good. Really impressive, actually. Right, this is based, obviously, on the Spectrum version. No, this is a bit of a pain in the arse. So I've got to get the keyboard, virtual keyboard up. Oh yeah, we'll play is you press the one key. Oh, there must be a better way of doing this. We played the arcade version this Ian. Nice. Got Mega Drive cart of this game. I've played Mega Drive version of this. I think we rented it out once. But you can still rent carts for a weekend or whatever. And this was one of them. Right, controls. Let's put the Y button as up. This is obviously using the full colour mode, the Amstrad. So you can see here. It's also quite slow. At least you can tell your car it's red. But I think it's a classic case of use the Spectrum code and then optimise it. Would they be better off? Oh, God. No, turn the other way. No, turn around. Would they be better off, do you think, using mode 0 for Amstrad, not mode 1? Because they just ported the Specky one across, used mode 1, added at least a bit of colour to the cars, so you can tell them apart. Well, two of them you can't, but you can tell your car apart. But yeah, it does. It feels like, yeah, definitely a Spectrum port. Who cares about the speed, the racing game? Yeah, distant fourth. I visit the same memory. See, you know your stuff, Amstrad. It'd look nicer though, wouldn't it? You don't get credits on that. Incredible. Oh yeah, gosh, you're right. You're right, Mixos. They do have shadows. That's actually quite a nice touch. Wrong way again. Thanks, Burnsiver. I'll stop now, yeah. Okay, he's going to bed. Party's over, everyone. Party's over. Like to you. Hopefully catch you soon. You do think, though, wouldn't Mode 0 be better? Like, in terms of how it looks? Because I think you can get quite close to 64 version how it looks. It wouldn't be as smooth, obviously. At least it has the music. It's quite brutal, actually. There's no continues in this version. I don't know why. The Spectrum version gives you credits, so this gives you a fighting chance. I don't know why this doesn't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why it should be different? Yeah, Acid, I think that's the capture. That's happening all the way through. I don't know why that is. I can't change it, unfortunately. Right, one more go. We can beat the first track. All I do is get to track 2 and see what that's like on here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't port it. They ported it quickly because they had to. I think that's obviously what happened. Yeah, time to write a new version. So just, oh no, wrong button. Bring the virtual keyboard up. Okay, doing better here, and also number of nitros massively decreased. They are very consistent across the versions. It's really weird. Right, slow down a bit. Oh, not that much, obviously. Hello, OSG. How you doing? Oh my god. Joseph Fritz has bunked for 20 years. Hang on, game over. Didn't I win that time? Was I that behind? Didn't realise. No, I did win, didn't I? What happened there? Oh, no, this is by Steve Turner. This is converted by Steve Turner, apparently. Certain mods get green truck. Yes, you say. Okay, this is rubbish. This is rubbish. This is the worst version so far, by a distance. So don't bother. We'll move on. That's the kindest thing to do here. I can't see the quit it, so let's close content and quit that way. Yeah, shouldn't tell Zypho. Yours extra crackly, excellent. Glad to hear it. It's even worse. Just to make it even better for us all. Right. So, that's the computer versions dealt with. We are now going to move on to, funny enough, the console versions. So we'll start with the 8-bit consoles. So we'll go Master System first. Yeah. Chase HQ. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, CPC Chase HQ is really good. Really good. Maybe that's something we should try sometime. It is really hard, though. I'm rubbish at Chase HQs, so it won't last very long. Right, this is also Graftgold on the Master System. Let's right run. Next time I do this, I'm not doing an arcade game, I'll do a computer game that's got lots of conversions instead. Right, start the game properly. Oh, this is fast. Mind you, I played the CPC version, so it feels like bliss. Yeah, different starting track on this version. Also, fewer nitros. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, it does, but for the computers. I've got 25. But the computer programs don't have anything, well, anything by default, I don't think. Or a very small number by default. So that's different as well. That was exciting, isn't it? With differences. OSG, is Chase HQ on the Sharp 6K? I didn't know that. This has 4 extra tracks, does it? That's a nice touch. The new freaks are order of Amiga and tomatoes. In that order. Now this looks familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, this is, decent graphics in it. Actually, the sound isn't too bad either. This is quite good rendition of the music, I think. Yeah, this is quite a nice version. This plays pretty well. It's nice speed. I think compared to the CPC version, it feels like ultra fast, but isn't. Right. Oh, I won by not that much actually. Well, we have got a Game Gear version to try out in a little while, so we'll get to see. And yes, they got swimsuits on now. That is a good spot. Yeah, I think some of you are watching that quite intently. I get the feeling. So I'll give you that idea. So you've got an FM version. I don't know. I've no idea. Yeah, the ordering's different, isn't it? The track ordering is definitely different on this version. And also, we're not repeating the early track again. We're just going straight through. It's interesting, even though Graftgold did this version as well, they have made some changes to this. I'm not sure I won by a lot or by a little there, I wasn't paying attention. Nick, this is the Master System version. Was it by a lap? Oh dear, whoops. Really wasn't paying attention there. This is quite nice, I've got to say. This is well done. Again, it is only 2 players rather than 3. But you expect that, wouldn't you, really? That's fair enough, really. But no, this is nice done. The graphics are good. It's a good approximation of the original. Handling's good as well. Runs at a nice pace. You can't really knock this. It seems to work as it should. Right, I beat him by less that time. Get some shocks. We'll save that actually and get some acceleration next. Yeah, sorry, Hayes. Sorry to burst the bubble. Hello, Cabby. How are you doing? A good stream earlier. Back to colour. Yep. Do not adjust your set. I'm so sorry, Hayes. The illusion's been shattered. I hope you can find the strength to move on from this moment. Ah, you're not for long. Yeah, I think I was working anyway, so I missed it. But I did notice you were on, which is good. Glad you're back on it. Now, do I get continue? I've got a credit. Excellent. Big Dukes, here we go. It's like about seeing different tracks, not just looping around the same ones. Right, I need to use my nitros a bit more. Yeah, are we all doing Street Fighter cosplay now? Is that the rules? Oh no, it might lose. Oh, I just got in there. CP is blanker. Cheers for that one, Pete. When does Fast Ragnar stream? He just streams whenever, I think. He doesn't seem to have much schedule. He might, if he's still here, he can tell us, I guess. He does stream quite late sometimes as well. But yeah, I rated him the other... I think last week I rated him. He's quite amusing. That was quite funny. It's even different tracks, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna lose this good and proper, I think. Yeah, I took a bit of a battering that time. Right, okay. That's that one. That one dealt with. That was good. I enjoyed that version a lot. Well played, Graftgold. You've done well there. This was Master System Arcomian. This was quite a good one. Very impressed with that. So, that's Master System again, isn't it? Let's move on to the NES version, shall we? Going back might be easier. There we go. Now, Mitch thinks this is the best one. We'll soon see. Yeah, there's full play mode in this, as Mitch says. That's impressive. That is definitely an extra point there. Don't think there's any doubt about that. You can play full players. Don't always get the country choice in these games. Qualifying races. We qualifying, are we? That's different. Oh, wrong button. Right, okay. Got the wrong buttons out. You're very slow here. It feels slow anyway. At the moment. Compared to some of the others. As in, the cars are slower. Not the frame rate. The frame rate's really good. Looks good though. I've got to say as well. Again, it feels like a good approximation of the arcade game. Again, it feels a bit simpler, I think, in terms of the physics such as they are. Ah! Didn't quite win there. We've moved on now for the women there. They're wearing bikinis first. They're a swimsuit. Now it looks like actual proper dresses. It's Nintendo though, so I guess they would have been a bit more insistent on things like that, I guess, in this era. I'm sure it gets quicker. depends where you're stepping. Yeah, it might. I think also if you probably speed your car up, it might make a big difference as well. I think we'll see that, I guess, soon enough. Is that maybe this car in this version? It could be. Well, that's the box that's got a Barbie car in it. That's another way of looking at it. Do you think the MSN... yeah! This is a nice looking version. But the SMS version... Does that graphically edge it, do you reckon? I think it might do. Oops. Reading the chat there, actually racing. Ah! It's a bit flicker, that's not too... Yeah, it means it's getting worse. It's not too bad, really. Doesn't really hurt the game. It's a bit different. The handling is a bit different. I find that a bit hard to get my head around, I think. Like those corners there, that corner at the end. I've messed up every lap. Just run up the nitros. Oh, 4-player mode is a big plus. Don't get me wrong. Big plus. I think you've got to give it respect for that. Cabby, not yet. Not yet, but we will be. Oh no, press one button, use nitro straight away. What an idiot. So after this, I'm going to do the handheld versions next. And then we'll move on to the 16-bit console versions. I had a bit of look at this version in advance, Pete, and my first impressions were not promising, put it that way. Yeah, that grey car there is getting a long way ahead. Looks like my fish second by a distance. I haven't got a lot of nitro. I've got 2 nitros. Oh, missed the money as well. Oh, not sure the point system there. I know, it's all the rage now, isn't it? The 35XX. Oh, I keep wasting my nitros. I'm an idiot. I've actually ordered the new Plus version, which I basically got for free. Because I had lots of Amazon gift cards from work that I've been given throughout the last 18 months or so that I've just saved. I saw a lot spare as well, so I just used some of those to get one. When that arrives, I will be checking that out, because that can use Bluetooth controllers, which is a real boon, I think, and it can run Dreamcast games, N64 games out of the box, and like PSP and DS games, at least some of them anyway. Do you speak headphones? Theoretically, yes. I saw a video, and I think someone was trying to use that and had a few issues. It recognised it wouldn't quite connect, so depends what you use, I guess. I'll try it and see what happens. But my own idea was to plug this into a TV and use my PS4 pad or something on the sofa, like for playing Dreamcast games or something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out. I will report back when I get it. Try back to see it works. Okay, I did that. I've not tried that actually. I meant to get around to trying that out, but I never quite managed it. But I think that uses... Doesn't that use like a GPU or something? Because the standard firmware, even GarlicOS doesn't really use the full power of it, does it? I think. But I think that series uses more the hardware. So it's definitely worth a look. Oh, Nostalgia Nurse in the house. Hello, Peter. How's things? Lovely to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, I've been there. Absolutely rinsed. Absolutely rinsed. Oh, cool. Thanks, Peter. I'll, yes, I do. I will get back to you when I finish tonight, depending on what time I finish. This is going to go on for a while. But yeah, cheers for that. We have been talking about that recently, actually. So I think there's a few people who are quite keen to do it. I think it'd be good fun. Yeah, no worries. I'm guessing you've been rather busy. So yeah, that's cool. I know things work. No, that's fine. There's no particular rush. I think a few of us have been talking about it anyway. So but yeah, how's things? I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going well at the bar. I saw your new video out actually. I've not seen the video yet, but I didn't notice that was come up recently. I'll check that out when I get a chance. Oh, good, thanks. Yeah. Bit of a cold. I can't really shake. It's been hanging around for ages now, and I'm sick of it. But no, other than that, yeah, doing well, thank you. I think after this stream, I'll never want to see this game again in my life. It's got the same. Yeah, there's a lot going around, isn't there? Just everywhere at the moment. The worst was last week. I felt really awful this time last week. A couple of days, but I feel alright now. It's just sort of a cough. Sorry, MSG. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I know. It's anyway to see a doctor these days. This is a lot harder. She gets so few nitros. GP, of course, has gone free. And nothing else. It's quite a tough game. I do like this version. I'm sure it gets quicker as it goes along. Full player mode would be a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure of that. £300 power. That's a nice little earner. Nice little earner. Okay, so that got quite hard for me quite quickly. It is quite type the nitros. It does make a difference. Also, kept pressing the wrong bloody button, didn't I? So I used them up quicker. I must admit, I think I prefer the Master System version to this. But that's just me. Right, before we go to 16-bit console versions, should we play the handheld versions? So let's start the Game Gear. I've got 2 Game Gear folders because I am disorganized in the extreme. Yeah, I have. What I missed there. Arcobian, we've played the CPC version already, and I wouldn't dare if I were you. I would leave it to one side. That is my advice to you on that. So 2600 version. Mercifully not. No PC Engine, unfortunately. No. Oh, spoiler. Restart that. Yes, so this one scrolls about a bit. Because it's quite low res. And small screen. Well, PC Engine version would do well, I think. We did see the Rain Riders PC Engine version. That just slaughtered everything else. This is also by Graftgold, so yes, I think it will play very similar. Your first Doctor Point over a decade recently. Yeah, see, this one scrolls about. Which I don't really like very much. But it's not too much scrolling on it, so I think you can get used to it. If you play it on a handheld, I think that's the key here. On a big screen, it's a bit... Why is it scrolling for? But if you're playing it on the actual Game Gear console, you can't see actually, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, got a bit stuck there. Takes a bit of adapting to, though. Good colours? Yes. Yes, this is, again, very close in how it looks to the original, isn't it? Actually, this is Game Gear. Alright, it's credit used up already. Your doctor's appointment was easy. That's good, Cammy. That's good to hear. Just a brief phone call. Oh, that'll help you. No end. I'm glad you did that then. That's just that's a more painless process than you were thinking it would be. Definitely worthwhile. Yeah, I think the scrolling, I guess, when you're playing on a handheld device like that, I don't know, you got to make a decision, I suppose. It is a bit weird. But yeah, I suppose the motion blur would be a problem on the screen. You don't get that here, so I can't appreciate that. It's quite tough to play. Perhaps adapting to the feel of this is harder than I imagine it would be. I'm way behind anyway. It's kind of hard to see how far you're behind, isn't it, when they get away like that? I don't think this is really a handheld suitable game by default. I think that shows. Excuse me. Oh, bad cough all of a sudden. Oh, he's not sure of accident there. I guess there's a concession to be made for handheld versions, that's the problem. I suppose there's a choice to be made. And they kind of went for this. It does feel harder. I don't know if that's because it does just disrupts the feel of the game, or people are a bit more aggressive. Yeah, Nick, this is Game Gear. Wait to see the Lynx version, that's all I'll say. This moves at a nice pace, so that's a comment I made deliberately there. And what is to follow? I just wonder if a lot of the problem would be the size, the actual physical size of the screen, as well, where you're playing on the what is nominally a handheld console. If you try to count to one screen, how would it really look? Mind you, I think this is much better. I mean, I think you're damned if you don't, aren't you? Really, it's one of those. Oh God, stuck there. I should have won that race, but cocked it up. But yeah, you see why I done what I did, I think. I think that it's kind of the best way of doing it on that system. So I have not seen that, no. I've not seen that. I didn't know it's new Genesis game. Is that just on the Switch? Right, okay, we'll move on very quickly. I've got a few to get through. Right, so I'm going to show you the Lynx version now, I think. I know you want to see this. The CPC version Mode Zero. They're 4 years old. Oh God. Imagine the CPC version like that. Jesus. Right, here we go. Brace yourselves, folks. Right, so you might think, Okay, this doesn't look too bad at the moment. Wait, start see this. I mean, wow. What can you say? Look at that frame rate. Look how zoomed in it is. It's like you put magnifying glass over it. It's just hideous. Really, really bad. And suddenly, the Game Gear version doesn't look so bad. The frame rate is the killer here. Well, it's not the only thing, but you know, the frame rate is really quite awful. Oh, enough of that. I thought that was it. And that was really easy as well. Hey there, Mr. Lux, how you doing? Yeah, very choppy. It doesn't have to be choppy, but it is. Also, you get no upgrade screen. It's just straight on to the next race. Yeah, this does feel like a game that could have been better without too much thought or efforts. And yeah, this isn't it, is it? This is pretty abominable. It's just so jerky. It's just really hard to kind of process this. Also, you don't start with any nitros, which is very odd. I don't know if there's a shop section or what, but doesn't seem like there is from that evidence here. I suppose, yeah, the thing with handheld games is you play them on the TV screen. They're not really meant to be played like that, are they? But it might look a bit better, but yeah, I mean, the title screen looks alright. I don't know how it would if I wouldn't plan any better. I think the fact you get such a small viewing window and the frame rate is so poor, this won't help it at all. Before seeing it on Analog Pocket or Lynx games Analog Pocket. Ian, you're still here, aren't you? You've got an Analog Pocket, didn't you? You know, Christmas, then you got one already. Oh, right, you get that. Oh, God. I just seem to speed up. It's just Nitro. I didn't realise they're using Nitro. We're still going. There's no real feel for what's going on here. Like, how many lives we have, credits, what's happening. I'm gonna quit this in a minute. This is horrendous. I'll do this race and then move on. See, it's hard to know where you even go. Just so little perspective. It's so zoomed in. We'll do the Game Boy version in a minute. And then we'll do the 16-bit versions, the console versions. It'll be a blessed relief after this, let me tell you. Instead I just speed. I might just use nitros for no reason. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. What did I do? Now you can use the shop. What the bloody hell is this? You have to press a button to get to the shop. Then you start the next race. Or don't Right, I had enough. I've had enough. Can't even quit the game properly. I have to quit it like this. Oh, that's the abomination. Yeah, good PowerPoint, wasn't it? Yeah, I imagine the Atari's arcade games probably went really well on Lynx. They probably do a good job of it, but that was bad, really bad. It's about 4 frames per second. It's dreadful, isn't it? I don't know how you even do that. Right, Game Boy version. Oh, again, I did test it earlier. Let's play it to the start. Right, at least we get the actual... screen to enter your name, so that's something. We get to buy stuff before we start the race. That's different. There's some nitros. Might need them. Wrong button? Oh, yes. I am. Oh, God. Yeah, this is, well, it's definitely smoother than the previous version, which is nice. But it feels a bit slow. Night, Ian. Thanks for joining us. See you Thursday, I guess. Not so super off-road. Yeah, it's at least it doesn't run like the PowerPoint presentation. And actually, it's easier to tell your car from computer cars than it is in the Spectrum version. feels like it's a bit too long. I don't know if the tracks... I know it has to scroll. I get that. But it does feel a bit too convoluted. But yeah, it's definitely better than the Lynx version. So this isn't great though, is it? I mean, I think the handheld versions don't really work that well, just as a whole. It's not sure this is really a game for those sort of handhelds. The graphics are quite nice. I think they're pretty decent, to be honest. Oh, you put nitros again by accident. Not going to start. But again, you blow up from a TV screen. They don't do any favours, do they? But we play it on the actual handheld screen, like a Game Boys. I think this probably looks fine. Ah, stuck behind the car, it's a bit annoying. Right, we'll get on to the 16-bit console versions. I expect quite short order now. Be very different to this. Oh, excuse me. I'm not going to play the credits. I think it's just too much. It's just too slow. It's quite smooth, but it's not very quick. And races do take quite a long time, it feels like, compared to the other versions. We're not doing very well here. It's a bit of a struggle. It does feel a bit different as well. Let's come to bed, eyes. Right, okay, I'm not going to dwell on this one too much, to be honest. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to search anything. What am I doing? Right, okay. Should we get cut to the chase now? And play the console versions? Yeah, I prefer Pepsi to Coke, actually. That's just me, though. But yeah, you can tell the difference. Atari 2600 version, go. Oh, God. Right, restart that to the start. Right, this is going to be a bit different to those last few versions we played. Hey, press B. The extra bits, absolutely. again, you get a chance to power up, to stock up before you start a race. A mega awkward pose. Yeah. Again, if we're comparing the ladies in the various versions. There are some differences, I think, fair to say. Now look, the frame rate on this, it flies along. Feels a bit different, actually. The way the car bounces over those bumps feels different. Yeah, it's definitely different feel to this. I think we'll need them. Got more nitros than these down there. Right, a bit more in the race this time. It's the Benny Hill edition. Yeah, I did think that actually. Is there a Jaguar version that can come out? I didn't know that existed. And yeah, emulating Jaguar is not easy. Not something I want to try on here, really. To be honest, I've not tried it. I'm not sure. Is there a Jaguar core on this? I've got to think there is one, but it's not very good. Yeah, track order again is not the same. You don't play all tracks again either. It doesn't do. Oh no! Yeah, the music for this is a bit naff, isn't it? It doesn't really work. Up in front. Is there a Jaguar core you can use this device? I'm not. I genuinely think that there is. Mr. Struggle. If the Mr. Struggles with the Jaguar, then this isn't going to do any better. If it does run. Yeah, I can only really play what I can on here, that works. So I'm completely limited to the systems we can play on this device. But it's still a good number. Again, when I get the new Plus version, I guess we'll see over time what comes out for that. So that should be more, that is a more capable machine. So I'm very interested. And the Dreamcast that can do like DS and PSP to an extent. So I look forward to seeing what people develop for that. I think we'll have a stream sometime when that arrives. So play about with that one. Yeah, this is nice though. The music's a bit rubbish. To be honest, it is a bit of a downgrade on that in that department, but otherwise, this is really good. This plays really lovely, very very smooth. Wish you got some nitros at the start. That's the only thing you don't get compared to some of the other versions. It's a bit tight in that regard. That makes the game probably a bit harder to start with. Yeah, lost by miles there. Is that how long this goes on for? Must be a certain point you just lose and that's it. Let's found 10 public discharge. Yeah, it's not a success, is it? This from a Sonic point of view, so to speak. It's an acquired taste. I think we'll leave it at that. Really struggling here. This one I don't know how you bloody nitros, so I'm getting. I wasn't driving that badly, I'm just too slow. Yeah, some more nitros at the start would help. Got no money now. This is probably the only issue. I don't know if it actually ends. If it doesn't end soon, I have to just quit and play this next one.
US Gold
Oh no.
present from Sega.
Bingo! Bingo! Bingo!
Thanks.
Outrun.
Marvelous!
Thanks, Debrig. Right on there as usual. There you go, Mooncat, all the bingo redeems, all the other spammy redeems, excellent stuff. Thanks, everyone. It's that time of night again. Oh dear. Yeah, it's probably about the distraction this time, actually. The music. Thanks, Acid. Oh dear, Lame Deluxe, that's not a good start. Actually, while playing this more, I don't really like it very much. I think this is too hard. Yeah, maybe not that take as before. So it looks really nice. It's fast. But yeah, maybe it's just too hard. And it goes on forever for some reason. Right, one more. What's it this like? Then we'll move to the SNES version. It's an interesting track, this one. So I could try the other route actually. I think that's not the worst idea. I just cut out that, oh dear. Oh no, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Oh, got that wrong. Right, okay, this is like saying it's welcome now. Let's try the SNES version instead, shall we? Right, this again was a bit later than the computer conversions. Right, I start from the start. Whoops. I need to try this out a bit earlier. Make sure it works. But here it is, presentation. Software Creations. That's the original name, isn't it? Even my demo mode, you can see little presentation touches. That the other versions don't have. Eight extra tracks. Nice. Got hay bales too, I know. Extra tracks, hay bales, incredible stuff. Interesting choice of music. Is it? Well, I can't think about it, so. So yeah, apologies. Next time maybe it'll be better. Okay, this is super fast. Yes, you see the ladies are a bit more dressed here. Cheers, Rob. Thanks for joining us. Start to yawn over here. It is getting late. Yeah, the arcade version's got split tracks. Nice to have. Check that out sometime. Actually, you might play it. Might try and get it for MAME on here and have a look. Oh yeah, well past midnight for you over there. Yeah, definitely getting late. Well, thanks for joining us anyway. Hit the shame they get more nitros than usual. The nitro thing is a killer. I wish it'd just give you the same nitro shot versions at the beginning. Hello Lee, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. All good here. Yeah, 3 nitros. That great. Yeah, the one that keeps winning all the bloody time. Oh, there's yeah, very fancy stuff here. Quite dramatic music. I'm not sure how pretty the music actually is for this. I know it probably isn't going out very well for you lot. This is really polished though, isn't it? Again, very smooth, not attention to detail, the graphics. Certainly a lot of work put in. Ah, no. Ah! Messed that up. Really messed that up. That's a light tray though. Thank you very much. Doesn't help. That button nitro is different in this version. Is it quite loud, Agnes? No one else has actually mentioned that, but I'll turn it down a little bit. On OBS, so that what that'll make. Yeah, a lot of the cores on this have different volume levels, which is really annoying. But no one's mentioned anything about it, so I guess it's fine. Right, one more go. Got to start again with the my car stats, which is a bit annoying. You don't keep them. Oh no, not again! Oh, that's me stuffed, isn't it? Can't recover from that. The Grand Prix. Yes. Arcturus. It's a very different tool, this one. This one does punish you for losing after certain number of races, so there is that. We failed this time. I think I'll just call it quits, but yeah, the grey one is the toughest one to beat. It feels more like these versions. The console versions feel quite different to the arcade. It feels like computer versions, plus the Master System, I guess, to an extent, were very much focused on sort of recreating the arcades, and this doesn't really do that to the same extent. Also, these came out later as well. So this is 1992, I think, and Mega Drive version 92, 93 type of time. And the game was quite old by then, so I guess they had to find a way to freshen up a bit. I don't know. I think it's a bit easier. It's a bit more forgiving to start with. This would be really, really good. Like this, the Mega Drive version suffer for being too difficult, because I think a lot of it is you don't get a chance to have enough nitros at the start, so you can't really keep up. Better. Let's actually win a race. Ah, not quite. Close, but no cigar there. Yeah, I don't like man cold or man flu either. Just a cold or flu. It sucks having a cold. I've had a cold for ages now. I can't shift it. DVS, you're off until New Year. Oh, nice. Very nice. Not jealous of you at all there. So that's a nice little break you got. Let's do that. again, look, miles ahead. It does take a lot of fun out of it, this. Yeah, miles behind. Towards the entire lap. Thanks, Agnes. Lurk away. I won't be too much longer anyway, I don't think. Got 18th of the new year, nice. Yeah, I'm working till 22nd. I'll go back on the 4th of January, so it's not too bad. But I'll save my hobby anyway. I had a week off birthday. And also, Kickstart UK happening again. End of June in Nottingham. That's over the weekend, but I want some time off for that. Like before and after. And also holiday for, I know it's pretty sad, but I like having time off for the football, the national football tournaments. So Euro 2024, it's hard to watch a lot of that. So a nice break, I think, work in June. Oh, right. We ain't done yet. Well, race, see how we get on. Then, might just call it quits. We'll see how you get on. Oh no, I was doing well there. Doing well, and just ruined it by being incompetent again. Right, I think I've had enough of this. I'm quite bored of it. To be honest, I'm just bored of it now. I just can't wait to save my life. I think that's the last version. I think it's any more to play. I must admit, the console versions, initially, I thought, God, they're good. They're really impressive. They look nice. They're fast. But they're not that much fun. It's just too difficult. That does move away from the arcade a little bit. I think the arcade version's where it's at, really. But I'd rather play the 16-bit computer versions. Master System version's good. Master System version I really like, actually. I think that's quite impressive. I'll definitely play that again. C64 version is impressive as well. Runs really smoothly. Really like that, actually. I was very impressed. Yeah, but I don't think the handheld versions, forget them. I think they just don't work on that hardware. It's too limited. And those 16-bit console versions flattered to see, really. I started off thinking, wow, they're really good. But I think the more you play them, I think not quite right. They give you the nitros at the start and made it a bit easier to keep them races. It'd be different, I think. Wouldn't take much, because technically they're superior in a lot of ways. You can't tell the effort and going into the presentation and making the graphics better and, new tracks and things like that. It's really good. But, Ivan 2? What was Ivan 2? Is it the extra tracks? I don't have that to hand, unfortunately. Which is a shame. I could have played that. Hello, Tim. How are you? Good to see you. I think joined us towards the end, unfortunately. But thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good day. Yeah, I think overall that was interesting going through those games. They're quite different, aren't they? Oh, Baja, is it this one? I have tried. Yeah, I got this. Got a quick look at it. I played it a little bit last night. As a bonus, should we have a quick look at this? Yeah, see, it's like a into the screen game. Quick look. A lot of play it too much, but this is Super Off-Road 2 essentially. Very different to the original. But you might want a quick look at this out of curiosity. I didn't know it existed last night. But it's actually licensed this one as well. Yeah, very, very different. Road 7, very much employed here. Shout out the frame rate. The shout about the frame rate's not too bad, but it feels a bit jerky. The view. Oh dear, the view. It's hard to see too far ahead of you. Target's in the way. Yeah, this is obviously fairly far removed from the original. That's as far as you can get, really, to be honest. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Let's go sing in the morning. Apologies, you'll run it off, it'll be alright. But yeah, this isn't great. To be honest, I don't know what they're thinking with this actually, especially that license, and making it seem like it's an actual sequel. And they come up with this. Not sure you got to play this too long. Yeah, sorry Tim, I know, I'm kind of killing people a bit here. It's not great. But yeah, this is like a bonus entry for this series. So, yeah, this one is, it's not what I was expecting when I played it last night. I saw the name, I thought, well, that's interesting. I have to give that a go. And I was a bit underwhelmed, put it that way. It's very curious. It's just really hard. The viewing angle's wrong, isn't it? So your car blocks your view. Oh, come on. Let you have that. This is you. Live scenes. Oh, you can use nitro for what it's worth. I bet you're in 5th at the moment. Well, you're bankrupted in this race. Quite a people wouldn't watch the race to the side of the road. It's very dangerous. Oh, yeah. It's risky, isn't it? Risky to attend on these. Don't do it. Don't try this at home. Oh, I'm actually just not trying away from the money, though. What that's worth. Oh, it's hard to judge the viewing angle sometimes. It's so annoying. At the end now. Mercifully, distance almost, that gauge almost full at the bottom. There we can move on with our lives, thankfully. Don't have to worry about this too much anymore. This is pretty grim. Oh my god. Skid Marks, much better spiritual successor. Yeah, Skid Marks is more like it, isn't it? This is very different to that. Right, okay. That's it. I'm not playing any more of that. That was rubbish. But little bonus game for you there. I've not even heard of it before last night. It's new to me. So that was an experience, if nothing else. Yeah, the camera doesn't... Oh, no, the whole thing's a bit odd, isn't it? Right, folks, I've had enough. Enough off-roading for one lifetime. Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? I quite like doing these streams. I think I want to do more of these, but not necessarily play a game like that 13 times. I think maybe we'll do some non-arcade games, perhaps, at some point soon. And, yeah, just do plenty of games that come out on computers and consoles in that era. We can do even stuff like Switchblade or whatever. Supercars, if you want to do racing games, platformer shooters, Turrican, X out, you know, loads of choices of games that come out on loads of formats we could try. And they're all quite different to each other. But yeah, that's for another time. Not for a little while. I've got lots to do next few weeks. I've got plans, so PS1 stream. I know I should do PS1 stream at some point. So I said my laziness stopping me. I'm just too lazy to burn some discs. So yeah, my bad really. Yeah, thanks everyone. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed going through that with me. It sort of evolved, didn't it, as it went along. That was quite weird. How the game changed the more we played it. You should have gone 6 platform once. Oh god, terrible experience. Yeah, ouch. That sounds like not a lot of fun. All demo discs. Well, it could be worse though. It could be worse. There are worse things to do. Check a video about Giant Sisters. Oh, I'll have a look at that. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take a look. I'm interested actually about that Giant Sisters. Thanks everyone. Wonder Boys. Well, that's another thing. Yeah. Yes, Pete. See you Thursday. Don't forget, folks. NAG meet is Thursday for those who are local. Do pop in 5 o'clock to 9:30. Join for Turbo Santa High School competition as well. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat. If you want Discord, you can join that. Keep updated with events and other stuff. Have a chat about Amiga stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, Arcturus. Oh god, yeah, we'll do Doom, shall we? Everyone will be all chuffed to that. I admire Charlie for sticking with it that long. Thanks, DVS. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Nivrig, Arcturus, Mitch, Pete, Lee, Acid Bottle, Mixos there as well. Everyone else has been in tonight. Lovely having you all on board. Thank you for joining. Oh yeah, no stream Thursday for that reason. So I'll be back on next Monday. And back on the Amiga 600 next Monday. We have some more 1991 games, which we haven't done much of so far. So I'll do a few of those. If you've watched the stream, you're new here, don't forget, you don't have to, but follows are always appreciated. And you get to keep up to date when we're on next. Not as many streams this month because it's December, Christmas, and all that. But there'll be some streams, be Christmas stream and a review of the year stream. Lots of 2023 Amiga games to look back on. So we're going to find someone to raid to finish off tonight. And who are we gonna raid? Plunger's on. Demi's on. Oh, Demi's on, is he? Bloody hell. It's quite late for him. Namco's. Hannah's on. Dolly's on. Proton. Shall we see Demi tonight? Not raid Demi for ages. I don't get a chance to raid Demi. But he's playing Jaggers Alliance. So he's doing MS-DOS games, I think, there. So we'll go and see him. He does a lot of Amiga stuff as well, Demi. He does the Amiga Live tournaments and the trivia nights. So he's very Amiga-centric. But we'll give Demi a raid tonight, I think. He does raid here quite a bit, so let's pay that back. I think that'd be nice. Play horror games all December. December to Dismember. Oh, you enjoyed that one, Mitch. You enjoyed that, I can tell. Just for that joke, I'll do it, yeah. So cheers, everyone. Again, lovely to see you. We'll hope to see some of you Thursday for the meet. If you're local. If not, I will see you back here, hopefully Monday. Easter time Monday for more Amiga games. Until then, folks, have a lovely week. I'll see you all about various places, I'm sure, in the meantime. Until then, as always, bye for now.